I think it's time for a solo queue system. Uh, it has issues, yes, it does, but I'm kind of tired of this being the only game that I've ever played that doesn't actually allow you to play the game. I know there are different ways to play the game, and I know the arguments of make your own key or be in a guild group. Guess what? I'm in a guild group, and it's a good guild, and I like it there, and we do keys, but sometimes I want to log in at strange times, like 11 in the morning and do some keys and no one's online. But I show up, I press the system, I go into the queue, find a group that doesn't have a DPS, and I get declined because I'm just I'm just not allowed to play the game. And I know there are different ways to play the game, but everyone knows, and you know it, raids and Mythic Plus are the main way to play the game, right? And I still don't think it's an argument, even though pet battles was the major way you play the game. I don't think that's an excuse to make it so that you can't play the raids or Mythic Plus. It's a strange system. I don't think we should remove the system of making your own groups, but I think it should be changed for higher keys because that's usually how it goes, right? You think of every competitive game and all that stuff is that the highest players usually end up uh, adding each other on on the friends list system and trying to sign up together to play together because they know, hey, this guy's really good. I want to play with this guy because him playing good makes me better, you know. And I want to win the games. I want to do a good job. I want to play good. But everyone knows that every class, every spec can do 20 keys. Everyone knows this, right? It's a fact. Every spec, every role, every class, everything can do 20 keys. So I don't know why a solo queue system up to at least up to 20 can't exist. It'll definitely be different, maybe a different rating system or something, and item level requirements or something. I don't know. I don't know, but I don't think people necessarily care. They just want to progress their character. And if you play a Windwalker, or if you play a honestly, honestly any of these warrior, whatever, right? You just you just don't get into keys, and I think this is a very it wasn't as bad as the end of Shadowlands, but this is a very perfect example of just like it's going to happen. Like in the next week, in the next month, even with the nerfs, like, I'm kind of tired of just like, oh, they have to nerf this stuff, they have to buff this stuff. It's like, yeah, but like, because this is a perfect comp. This is like, they have everything. It's literally perfect. This is the outlier right here, but everyone else is playing the exact same thing, probably even the exact same talents, because it works. It is really, really good, and it really is super powerful. But me as an arcane mage or me as an affliction warlock, I just want to play the game and like, what? This is a 25 key, 5 levels above the thing that it's supposed to be required to do, and they're playing arcane and affliction, and they're doing super fine. They're completely like they're timing the key. They can do it, right? Why can't they just sign up? Why can't I, as an affliction warlock or whatever, sign up for my 20 key and just play the dang game? Right? They're like, oh, I don't want bad players, but dude, you're gonna get like they're play. I've seen players with 2,800 score, and they're not playing something off. Like they're not playing like Guardian Druid where they main the Balance Druid. They're actually just a Guardian Druid or something, and they are terrible. They're absolutely terrible in a plus 16 key. Right? You're just gonna get bad players sometimes. It's just going to happen. Solo queue or no solo queue, it doesn't matter. Right? I just want to play the dang game. I am playing currently a mage, a fire mage, and I'm still advocating for a system. Like, I'm getting into keys that I should not even be able to get into according to something, like according to just people who just like demand that you are super high item level and super geared for a flippin' 12 key, right? You have to be 440 to do a 12 key. You don't have to be a 440 to do a 12 key. Everyone knows it. But for some reason, some people sign up for a 12 key and they're 440 item level. And of course, people are gonna invite them. Of course they are, because why wouldn't you? But a 430 Windwalker instantly declined because there are better people signing up, and you know you can wait for them. And so it's such a funny system because these roles, you just like, oh, as a prot warrior, and he's decently geared, and he has decent score, and he's signing up for a key that's gonna give him higher score or higher gear. We don't care. Yeah, invite them. I don't care. I just want to play the game, right? Because we've been waiting here for 20 minutes for a single tank to show up. This is the only tank that sign up. Yep, just invite them. Invite, invite, invite. You know, it's such a funny system, right? If you're willing to play these roles, it's no issue, right? You just play the game and have fun. Although there are some outliers, right? 2 seconds. There are some outliers that still get declined. Well, I don't think it happens with Prop Warriors, although it depends. How many tanks are signing up, you know? Are they desperate enough? It's a funny system. Are they desperate enough to invite you? And the answer to that as a DPS is no. Like people would straight up rather not. Like people would straight up rather sit in, like try and make a group for like 10-20 minutes and just leave, like just give up, like just disband the group before inviting a Windwalker who is the correct item level for this key, right? You know what I mean? I'm just talking about gearing. I'm not talking about the system above that stuff. Then it changes. You can make comps, you can make rolls, and blah blah blah. And I want Blizzard still to balance the dang game. Still want Blizzard to balance the game so that these things are not overwhelmingly powerful, and these are not overwhelmingly not powerful. And they are actually buffing marksmanship, and that's good. That's good, right? Progress, good stuff. Actually happy about that. But also we know that this thing is not terrible. It's been nerfed a couple of times, absolutely, but a week ago it was like B tier according to this site, right? Now it's here. What happened? Augmentation happened. Everyone's playing augmentation that was playing preservation before. It's that simple, right? This always happens. Like, why is assassination terrible? Because everyone's playing sub, and it is terrible. Unfortunately, it is actually doing pretty badly, and I don't know why Blizzard just. They're talking about some rework. Anyways, that's not the point. The point is that you're an assassination rogue. You love assassination. You want to do some keys. You just want to sign up for a plus 16 key to get a little bit of extra better gear and stuff like that. And you've been playing this thing and like, oh, this key is doing terrible. No, but this is doing overwhelmingly good, right? 100k DPS can, I will guarantee you 100k DPS is absolutely enough to do an underrot key at level 24. Like, come on. So 100k DPS is absolutely enough to do a 20 key. It's just that they don't get the chance ever. People just don't invite them, which is exactly why I think we need a solo queue for this lower system, for this up to 20 keys, where it doesn't matter. Everyone knows that the the it's strange. Like when you go from a +2 to a +5, it's like 2 to 5. It's super fun and everyone's just having fun, and you can be like, 320 item level. It doesn't matter, right? Just press your keys and do good stuff, right? You just blast through the dungeon. Then somehow, somewhere around like 10 to 10 to 12, suddenly people start to like, okay, you know, I'm gonna invite more geared people, because you can be like 420 item level but still have like some 380 gear, so you can definitely get an upgrade from it. Okay, fine. Now you can start to be declined in a 10 key, even though you're like 410 420 item level or something. Then around the 16 to 20, like above that, like I don't know, like I don't know, it's just my experience even as a fire mage currently. Was I'm trying out fire mates, and like you get into keys. You can get into keys, right? And I am still advocating for a solo queue system because even as a fire mage, I would still just want to press one button and then wait, just like when you do when you're leveling in Mythic Plus, in leveling in dungeons. Sorry, leveling in dungeons. You just press the key and you just wait, and people are used to that. People know that. Like it's fine. I don't think it's more RP or whatever when I open the queuing system and I just press like sign up, sign up, sign up, sign up, sign up because I can't sign up for more than five at the time. Otherwise, I would just sign up for every single one that doesn't have a DPS, and then wait. Oh, I got an invite. Okay, I'm good to go. That's the queue popping up. All right. Oh, but the social aspect. What flippin' social aspect is in this? The only socializing I do is that I write yo. That's it. For no joke, every key I don't talk to people at all unless they're guildies, and then I'm talking on Discord. I do not talk to these people at all. There might be two sentences said in the dungeon. Do we lust here? Yes or no. That's it. Like, that's it. It's not a social system, right? It just doesn't work. There are other ways to socialize, and it's usually guilds, right? I, I don't get it. Why don't we just have a solo queue system at this point, right? For these keys, it can be a different rating, it can be a different system, whatever. But just allow people to gear up to play the damn game. And that's it, right? And then they can start to think about these hierarchies. Oh, I want to do this, blah blah. Blah. I want to invite these people, blah blah blah. And of course, I want Blizzard to balance the game so that melees can actually play the game at these hierarchies. You know, but I am not interested in the hierarchies. I just want to do 20 keys and then go do pet battles. I just want to progress my character and then go do pet battles and do transmog runs. That's it. So just give me a solo queue system. Even as a person who does do their own keys, even as a person who has guildies who I'm like a majority of the time I play keys with them, mainly because I just didn't get invited to keys when I was a rat. Even after the rework where everyone agrees that rat is super powerful, especially in the lower keys, I was still not getting invites. Even if I was a 440, even if I had a bunch of 20 keys done, I was still not getting invites into 16 keys. Into 16 keys. Still not getting invites. I just couldn't do my weekly unless I did it with guildies. Because I just didn't get invites. It's a terrible system. This is the only game I know of where you just don't get to play the game. You lock in, you do your thing, you get ready, maybe buy some pots, you sign up for keys, and that's it. That's the end of the game. You're done. You can't do anymore. You can't progress your dang character. Oh, okay, I'll sign up for raids. Nope. It's the same thing. Oh, we already have a demon hunter. I'm not gonna invite another demon hunter. What? I don't think there should be a solo queue system for raids, though. I don't know. That's maybe way too difficult to set up or something. I kind of would like it though, in some aspect, but I know it's probably messier and more difficult. If you had 10 men raiding or something, maybe maybe. But man, I just want to play the game. I just want to like I liked I liked when I played League of Legends. I don't play anymore, but I liked when I played League of Legends. I could just open the game and just press play and just find match. And wow, I'm playing the game. Although people dodged and all that crap. Oh man, I got flashbacks back to World of Warcraft over here. But I just want to play the. I just want to log in and play the game when there are no guildies online. I just want to play the game. This is the only game I know of that I can't do that. Why? Why? Because what's the argument? There are arguments, I know, but they're just not strong enough to not want this system. I just I don't know if you actually watch this video, which I highly doubt, and you actually have a good argument. Please post it in the comments because I want to argue that argument. But this is a really cool comp, and I really do like augmentation. I really want more support stuff. I think it's a really, really good idea. I'd even go as far as to say that when they have enough support specs in the world, that it just becomes a, a it becomes a role, right? It's just like in Mythic Plus, in Raid, in Mythic Plus, you want tank, healer, support, 2 DPS, or even this may sound super strange, but even tank, healer, support, 3 DPS, because there are too many DPS players in the game. you know, I don't know, man. I don't know.